ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदम् मंत्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम् भक्तिमूलं गुरोर्कृपा यशोदया समाकापि देवता नास्ति भूतले उलूखले यया बद्धो मुक्तिदो मुक्तिमिच्छति अहो चित्रमहो चित्रम् वन्दे तत्प्रेमबन्धनम् यद्बद्धं मुक्तिदं मुक्तम् ब्रह्मक्रीडाभृगीकृतम् यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तग्मंह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम् मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये. Dear devotees, we'll have a few minutes of Nam Sankirtan, and after that I'll explain some of the philosophy of Holi. Radhe 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 Shri Radhe
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 Radhe Radhe Radhe
राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे 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 श्री राधे
राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे
राधे
राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री राधे
राधे श्री राधे
राधे श्री राधे
राधे राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री 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 राधे
बोलो अलबेली सरकार की Radhe Radhe everyone, happy Holi. Imagine if you were God and you got ambushed by your devotees. Not everyone is qualified to do this. Who is qualified to ambush Supreme God? For one, Supreme God is supposed to be all-knowing. Yah sarvagyah sarvavidyasya jnanamayan tapah. Ved tells us that God is the very form of knowledge. God has absolute, perfect knowledge. So how could you surprise him? God has total power. There's nothing God can't do. God just thinks, and this whole universe comes into being. Ikshater na shabdam, Brahma Sutra. He doesn't even have to say anything. He just thinks, and the whole universe is manifested. Such is God's power. So he is all-powerful. He is all-knowing. There is no way to sneak anything by him. He resides in the heart of every person. Eko deva sarvabhuteshu gudha sarvavyapi sarvabhutantaratma karmadhyaksha sarvalokadhivasa sakshi cheta kevalo nirgunascha. Ved again tells us that nobody can do anything without God knowing. He is Sakshi. He sees everything. He is Sarvalokadhivasa. Everything that exists within him. And he is Sarvavyapi. Whatever exists, he exists within it. So where could somebody hide? How could somebody even think something without God knowing it? Sarvabhuteshu gudha. He's hiding already on us. Right in here. the place we forget to look. So God is all-powerful, all-knowing, omnipresent, and resides within every soul and knows our thoughts before they even fully form as thoughts in our mind. But that Supreme God can be tricked. That Supreme God can be surprised. That Supreme God can be trapped. That Supreme God can be tied up. Before we get to this Holi Leela that we're going to sing, I'll share another Leela with you which took place on Barsana Hill in Sankari Khor. One day a gopi was passing through Sankari Khor and she was all alone and she was holding a pot of curd on her head. She was going to sell it. She was taking the shortcut from Barsana village through that rocky passageway between Vilasgarh and Morkuti. To save time, she went through that Sankari Khor. But Krishna, catching her in this vulnerable state, all alone, jumped out. He was waiting there in Sankari Khor. He jumped out in front of her and demanded the curd tax. He said, "You have to give me some of your curd." And that gopi said, "What makes you think I would do that? Why would I give you any of my curd?" So Kanha says, "Gopi, you must be new around here. That's why you don't know who I am. You don't realize who you're talking to." The gopi says, "I don't think you realize who you're talking to. I'm not just some gopi. I'm one of Radha Rani's personal friends." Krishna kept persisting, so the gopi said, okay, look, I'll give you a lot of curd, more than you can hold in your hands, but go and find a leaf that we can put it in. Then I'll give it to you in the leaf. So little Kanha says, okay, I'll go just now. And he goes off into the kunj looking for a leaf. And by the time he found a big leaf and came back, the gopi was gone. she ran away from there without having to give any of her curd to Krishna, and she went and found Radha and the other gopis and told them what had happened. So Radha said, okay. In fact, they were just nearby, of course. This happened on Barsana Hill, and Radha's palace is just a few minutes walk from Sankari Khor. So she went and told Radha. Radha said, okay, here's what we're going to do. She sent another gopi and said, you are going to be the bait. Go and start heading down to Sankari Khor with a pot of curd on your head. And when Krishna jumps out in front of you, because he will, then just signal to us. And all the gopis will go and surround Krishna and trap him. Then what I want you to do, one of you take one of your chunaris and tie his hands up and tie him to a tree. And then make him grab his ears like this and do utthak baitak, up and down, and say that he's sorry and he'll never do it again. When he's done all of this, then call for me. So the gopis did, they followed Radharani's plan to a T. That gopi headed down through the pass. Krishna jumped out in front of her. She signaled to the other gopis, and they came running and surrounded Kanha, and now he was the one who was all alone and caught. And they tied him up, and they made him grab his ears and do tuk baitak and beg for forgiveness, and then they called Radha, and Radha came and said, are you ever going to do this naughtiness again? Krishna promised he wouldn't. So she gave the signal to the gopis to release him, and he ran home, ran back to Mother Yashoda, got out of there as quickly as he could. So we see that God can be tricked. That is Supreme God, Shri Krishna, who got caught in a trap by his devotees. How is it possible? Someone might think, oh, he must be acting. Because we've all heard, Jagavistarahi Vimalayash Ram Janma Karahetu Soi Gunagai Bhagat Bhav Tarahi Kripa Sindhu Janahit Tanu Dharahi. We've all heard that one of his main reasons for coming here on earth is to perform leelas that are very attractive to the minds of the devotees, so that we have this material to engage our mind in. If he just did boring leelas, like, in other words, let's say Krishna just sat on his throne all day and just acted as God, how long will you listen to that leela? I told the whole leela, and it's done. So you may think that, okay, Krishna has to perform interesting leelas because he knows how worldly we are and how our mind wants all this variety. So to grace us, he performs these leelas, and all of this amazing devotional material is left behind in the scriptures and the writings of the saints, and on the basis of that we do devotion and we attain him. Yes, this is true, but what is not true is that he acts in the leelas. He's not pretending that he got tricked. He's not, a gopi ties him up with her chunni, and Supreme, all-powerful God can't get out of that. He must be pretending. Just like if you're wrestling with a little kid and they push you and you pretend to fall over and it makes them happy, they start laughing, right? Because they don't know you're pretending. So, does Supreme God pretend in the leelas? Absolutely not. he forgets he's God. He forgets about his power and his knowledge and even the fact that he is God. Under the effect of Yogamaya, under the effect of the power of divine love, Shri Krishna actually forgets he's God. How does it happen? Well, it happens through the most powerful power of all. Sure, he is still God, he's still omnipresent, he's still Sarva Shaktiman, he's still all-powerful. He's still omniscient, but there's something else more powerful than all of that. His power of prem, his power of divine love. It's the essence of divine bliss, which is the essence of Krishna's personal power, Swarup Shakti, which is the supreme power out of all of his unlimited powers. This Prema Shakti is so great. It doesn't get rid of God's other powers. He's still God. A power can't leave its owner. So Krishna's Aishwarya, his Sarvagyata, that can't leave him. It's still there. So what happens is it merges. Just like when there's a full moon, the sun rises as the moon is setting. So you get to see both. The moon is still in the sky, and it was so bright all night long. And now the sun is rising. So you see both the sun and the moon. Now the whole night long, if you would have seen the moon, you would have thought, it's so bright. I mean, it's so bright I can almost read by the light of the moon. It's a significant light. But when the sun rises, what is the significance of the light of the moon? How noticeable is the light of the moon? Has the light of the moon dissipated? Has the moon been destroyed? Has it gone somewhere else? No. The moon is still there. It's still reflecting its light. So the light of the moon is still equally present as it was before, but it's of no significance because the light of the sun is so much more powerful. So the Prema Shakti of Shri Krishna is so powerful that even though God is still omnipresent, all-knowing, and all-powerful, those qualities of his personality merge or submerge into his lovingness. Just like the light of the moon gets almost absorbed into or just merges into the light of the sun, and it's not even noticeable anymore. So all-knowing, all-powerful, supreme God actually forgets he's God. Not in a bad way, not in a way like you forgot something and now you're trying to remember, like, where did I leave my car keys? That doesn't feel good, right? So it's not like he forgot and now he's thinking, I feel like I forgot something important. Oh yeah, I'm God. No, it's not like that. He forgets he's God because he's so absorbed in the bliss of that Prema Shakti. It's his power, and yet he is under its effect. And anyone who's been awarded that power, in other words, all of his selfless devotees, all the God-realized saints in his divine abode, they are in possession of that power. So their love for him makes him forget. And he reciprocates their love. So his love makes them forget. So neither do the devotees remember he's God, nor does he remember he's God. Now it's there, somewhere in the back of their mind, just like if your wife is a surgeon, a highly respected surgeon, Maybe she's a professor at Harvard. And everybody thinks so highly of her. But when she comes home, she's your wife. You have a close personal relationship with her. When you're talking to her in the privacy of your own house, you're not thinking about her being a Harvard professor or a world-renowned surgeon. If your husband is a, I don't know, professional Olympian, let's say, an Olympic athlete, gold medal winner, broke the world record, world famous. But when your husband comes home, you're not thinking every minute of the day, oh, my husband's a world record holder, oh, my husband's a gold medal winner. You forget it. Why? Because of the love. That love is more important than the greatness aspect. Now, every once in a while you may remember, oh yeah, my wife's a world-renowned surgeon. Oh yeah, my husband's a gold medal winner. Every once in a while it's kind of there, but it's not that important. You may joke about it. You may tease them about it. Like, let's say your husband's the gold medal winner in the 100-yard dash, and he's walking along and he stubs his toe, and you say, how the mighty have fallen. Or your wife, the world-renowned surgeon, is chopping carrots and nicks her finger, and you say, the world may... It's a good thing the world doesn't know about this, because if I need an operation, I'm not coming to you after what I just saw. So you may joke, you may remember every once in a while about the greatness of that person who's so close to you. It doesn't mean you forget completely, but it's just so unimportant. It's not really a part of your relationship, except every once in a while you may bring it up. Similarly, the gopis sometimes would think about Shri Krishna being God. The Gwalbals would sometimes think about Shri Krishna being God. Like when, after Krishna had been grazing the cows for a few years with the boys, he wasn't so young anymore. When he first started going out, he was only 5 years old. So they didn't give him the responsibility of managing anything. They just, okay, your Guruji, Gargacharyaji said this is the auspicious time for you to start grazing the cows, so okay, come along, but you're too small to have any responsibility. We can't leave Kanha alone with the cows. So when Krishna and all the Gwalbals would meet up, each one with the, in those days, because they were smaller, it was the calves they would take out grazing. They would all meet up and all their calves would get together, and then two of the boys would watch everybody's calves that day. And the rest of the boys would play. When, two people is enough to get the job done, why should everybody spend the whole day working hard? So Krishna never had to do that job. He got to play for the first 3 years that he was grazing the calves. But eventually the boys said, you know what? This Kanha is not that young anymore. I mean, we let him get away with a lot because he's Balaram's younger brother. But I think it's time for him to start carrying his weight around here. So they told Krishna, today you're going to graze the cows. And Krishna said, what? No, that's your job. I just play. Are you guys forgetting? I mean, what is this? They said, no. What are we? Do we look like your father's servants? You have to start doing the same thing everybody else does around here. And he's trying to get out of it, and those boys, they start bringing up past incidents from previous avatars. Oh yeah, you think you're so tricky, just like when you tricked Bali into giving away everything. You came as Baman. As Ram, you shot Bali from behind the tree. We know your tricks. You're not pulling any tricks on us today. So, in other words, the knowledge is there. somewhere. They can access it if they need it in any lila, just like they were using it to tease Krishna there. But the great majority of the time, 99.9% of the time, they don't think about that at all. He's not God to them at all. He's their best friend. To the gopis, he's not God at all. He's their divine beloved. So in this Leela, coming back to this holy Leela that we're singing today, the gopis have defeated Krishna. See, Krishna, he loves playing Holi, of course. It's a perfect festival for him. You know, you're expected to be naughty on Holi. So, you know, he does things like surprising Radha in some gully or some kunj somewhere where she's without any gopis around her, and he just jumps out and soaks her with color. He's, of course, famous for doing such things. So today the gopis are going to get back at him. They've defeated him in the Holi play. All of his friends have run away and abandoned him. And now they've got Krishna alone. So they've tied him up, and with Radharani's permission, they've brought Krishna back to her palace. So he's their prisoner now. And now they're going to have some holy fun with him. So they dress him up as a beautiful country girl. And they've done all the nice touches. I mean, they went to the point of putting the kajal under his eyes, putting a nice chunari on his head, a beautiful sari. So he's looking like a real dashing young girl. And now gopis are going to have some fun with him. So now that they've got him dressed up, they start teasing and saying to each other, "Oh, this is such a beautiful girl. I haven't seen her around before. Who do you think it is?" So one gopi is saying that, you know, she's so beautifully dressed that, you know, she's just must be some new gopi around here. Look at her shringar. It's so beautiful. But another gopi says, "I'm not so sure. Looking at the how bhav means like his mannerisms." So her mannerisms. Looking at her mannerisms, so gopis are going back and forth saying, "Yeh chora hai ki chori hai?" Chora means a boy, chori means a girl. So one says, no, I don't think she's dressed as a girl, but looking at her mannerisms, she's looking more like a man. Another gopi says, no, look at her beauty. Ko sakhi kah chavi lakhi lagat kahu ki chit chori hai. She has certainly stolen some boy's heart. Look at the beauty of her face. Krishna is just sitting there. He's lost that Holi. He has to take it now. He can't do anything. Another gopi says, no, if you look at the shoulders and the hips, she's shaped more like a chora. So no, I think this is a boy, not a girl. So this is going back and forth, and now the gopis have decided to pull out some philosophy to have some fun with. So they say, "Oh, I know why we're having trouble deciding if it's a boy or a girl. This is Brahm." Brahm is described at places in the Ved as being napunsak, means neither man nor woman, genderless. genderless Brahm. I mean, listen to the way what Ved says. Adrishtam avyavaharyam agrahyam alakshanam achintyam avyapadeshyam ekatma pratyaya saram prapanchopashamam shantam shivam advaitam. Oh, Brahm is neither man nor woman, because Brahm has no form. Brahm cannot be seen, cannot be interacted with in any way, cannot be perceived by the senses, cannot be thought of in the mind. Shankaracharya also says, Udasinah stabdha satatam gunah sangarahitam. He says, oh yes, Brahm is totally detached. He has no care for anyone or anything, doesn't do anything. Okay, that's what this is. Napunsak Brahm. This is genderless Brahm. This is why we're having trouble deciding, is it So this is Brahm. This is how Ved describes Brahm at certain places. So gopis are saying, oh, okay, that's what this is. Napunsak Brahm. This is genderless Brahm. This is why we're having trouble deciding, is it chora or chori. So this is all in fun here in this holy Leela, but it actually indicates something very fortunate for us. Formless God cannot be seen, cannot be related to, cannot be interacted with, cannot be loved. Nirakar, Nirguna, Nirvishesh, Brahm doesn't play holy, doesn't have any kind of interaction with his devotees, and doesn't do any leelas. So if God were only formless, just a formless divine existence, which some people think that's all God is, God would still be omnipresent and all blissful, but something would be missing. The opportunity to actually experience God would be missing. So because of Shri Krishna's personal power, he is not just formless. He has a form. His qualities are manifested in that form. Qualities of beauty, graciousness, blissfulness, all-knowingness, omnipotence. All of these powers are manifested in his form. But there is one more power which is manifested, which I've been talking about, the power of divine love, Prema Shakti. So that Prema Shakti, when it manifests, then Shri Krishna, okay, he has a form because of his Sandhini Shakti, his almighty power. But because of his Prema Shakti, he does these sweet, loving leelas. So even ordinary souls like us, we can rise to that status of the gopis, where in front of his devotees, the gopis, in front of his devotee, Mother Yashoda, in front of his devotees, the Gwalbals, Shri Krishna can't act like God. He is so enveloped in their love and under the influence of the divine love power. There is only Madhurya. There is no Aishwarya that's being manifested at all. So we can also reach that status. This is one of the most important lessons of Holi, that although it's perfectly fine if someone wants to merge into formless God, it's perfectly fine if someone wants to worship God as the Supreme Lord and have that respectful distance between them and God, but that's not those are not our only options. Shri Krishna has also given us the option to love him in this way, to be absolutely close to him, to have all the same freedoms we have with the ones we love in the world. How do you play Holi with your best friend? How do you play Holi with your beloved? This is how we can play Holi with Shri Krishna. And this is Shri Krishna's grace and kindness. If he wanted to, he could just sit there as God and not open himself up to such interactions with ordinary souls like us. But it's not his nature. It goes against his nature. His nature is to give all of himself. So he says, you give yourself to me completely, and I will give myself to you completely. I will hold nothing back. I'll be yours totally. And you can play Holi with me any way you want. You want to tie me up and dress me up like a girl? Meri durdasha kar do? Theek hai. Mujhe swikar hai. So this is the greatness of this holy festival, that it demonstrates this amazing sweetness of Shri Krishna, that he is not only Supreme God. In fact, an even more important side of him is this revelation of this sweetness, this madhurya, which happens through these holy leelas. So we'll sing this leela now. Yah chora hai, sakhi ya chori hai. Shoridas bhaiya, a little pani.
सिंगार लगत
सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
लखिया को हाव भाव सखी,
लखिया को हाव भाव सखी।
लखिया को हाव भाव सखी,
लखिया को हाव भाव सखी।
नहीं लागत यह गोरी है, यह छोरा है।
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 मानव नवल किशोरी है, यह छोरा है।
मानहु नवल किशोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है।
छोरा है छोरी है, छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ चोरी है यह छोरा है।
काहू की चित चोरी है यह छोरा है।
काहू की चित चोरी है यह छोरा है।
काहू की चित चोरी है यह छोरा है।
नहीं लागत यह गोरी है यह छोरा है।
नहीं लागत यह गोरी है यह छोरा है।
मानव नवल किशोरी है यह छोरा है।
मानहु नवल किशोरी है यह छोरा है।
हाँ 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 यह छोरा है।
छोरा है। छोरा है। छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है।
यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है।
काऊ सखी का तनु अंगन लखू।
सखी का तनु अंगन लखू।
काऊ सखी का तनु अंगन लखू।
काऊ सखी का तनु अंगन लखू।
लगत पुरुष को सोरी है यह छोरा है।
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 काऊ की चित छोरी है यह छोरा है।
काहू की चित चोरी है यह छोरा है।
नहीं लागत लागत यह गोरी है, यह छोरा है।
नहीं लागत यह गोरी है, यह छोरा है।
मानव नवल किशोरी है, यह छोरा है।
मानहु नवल किशोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है,
हाँ 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 यह छोरा है।
छोरा है,
हो, हो,
छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
कह कृपालु यह ब्रह्म नपुंसक।
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 सखी न कहती होरी है, यह छोरा है।
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 हाँ यह छोरा है,
हाँ यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है,
हाँ यह छोरा है।
छोरा है, छोरा है,
छोरी है,
छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह छोरा है।
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया, छोरी है, यह
सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है
हाँ यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है
यह छोरा है सखिया छोरी है यह छोरा है
बोलो होली के रसिया की Now, our Gurudev, Jagadguru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj, he also had two sides to his personality. There was Jagadguruji, who would sit and give amazing